Coming up, it's Week 4 in the NFL as the Jets are set to clash with the Titans. New York is 7-4 since the Titans moved to Tennessee, and they'll go for number 8 on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. Gets around him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
The numbers on the ground for Carter a week ago. 22 carries, 89 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he gets it down to the 32. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Faking the give. Now Watson. While the training staff will, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 29, Watson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Watson.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Crowder's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before the break. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Another tote for Carter.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run with Carter.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. And Folk's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Mayfield's throw taken in there by Crowder.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Mayfield now.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We can't have that.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Watson off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Again, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Pirine. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Mayfield. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. A check down here for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Watson. This will go to Henry out wide. He stiff arms him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Faking the give, now Watson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyron Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Mayfield to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.